my heart, why you only wanna mention? All I know is I got a party at 10.
What's good? It's Mac from Comedy Entertainment, and I'm sitting here with that boy, Danny. Hell yeah, I'm not gonna cap. This nigga gonna sing your fucking head off, bro. This nigga be snapping, I'm not gonna lie. I heard some of his songs, and I was looking at him like, damn, motherfucker can sing, bro. These niggas in LA be doing that shit, I'm not gonna cap. So what's good, Lost Cause, how you doing, man?
You know, I'm chilling out here with the homies, you know, we out here just smoking, vibing, it's been dope. You know, just working, that's pretty much all we can do.
I feel that. So how'd you get your name? Like, you be Lost type shit? Like, they had to run that? You a Lost?
Nah, that's pretty much a running joke around my friends sometimes. Like, oh, he's lost, you know, yeah. But it's pretty much Lost Cause. It's on some like deeper shit. I just kind of got that name.
Let us in. Give me a little brief. Like, what's the deep shit?
So I don't know. It's just like, so going in with the relationship with like my mom specifically, you know, it's never like you know, it's always sometimes something with, you know, parents. It could be rocky sometimes. So it's like, you know, it got to a point where she said that to me in like Spanish sometimes. I took that, I ran with it, and I was like, let me make this my name and just switch the narrative. Like, you know, let me use it, remind myself that that's not what I am. But
damn, also motivation.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is for me. So that's like, I took that shit, and it's gonna be dope. And it just so happens that it just like a theme runs with it. It's dope. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like that's hard. Like when you was like gonna be on some deep shit, I was like, oh, man, what is you gonna say?
Nah, I fuck with that. Nah, a lot of people don't know about that shit. I don't explain it too much, but yeah, it's deeper than just Lost Cause.
Okay, so was it like a nickname before it was a rap name?
I think it was just a rap name first, and then I just got lost. Mm-hmm. Like now my friends call me Lost. Like anywhere you see, they just call me Lost.
So like, were you making the name like as you were trying to like come out and like start making music?
Yeah, I needed a rap name. I needed to go by something, and my name is just like, it was never cool to me, so I was like, fuck it, let me just switch it up, and I took that, and I was like, yeah, this could be a cool name.
Okay.
There's times where I was thinking of changing it, you know, but I was like, nah, I think that's what it makes me me. That's what makes me me.
I feel that. So like, you was in the studio, like, okay, like, I now want to be a rapper now, I need a name type shit?
I think my name came first, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, my name came first. Yeah, my name came first, and then I started doing some shit. To this day, I don't think I found the sound that I'm at, but this is like perfect like spot that I'm at right now.
I seen you been posting like for a good little minute, so like how long like have you been doing music?
Like for real, I've been doing music for like a year and a half, I think. Almost 2 years.
When did you kind of get, when I say introduced to like idea of like, oh, maybe I can make music? Like
that was, I think maybe like 3 years ago I started like fiddling with the idea of maybe I should make music, but it never became a reality till like a year after that. Okay. And that's when I really started. I met my homie Alex, and she just got me into the studio. And as soon as I recorded that first feature with her, I was like, yeah, I could do this for sure.
Damn, like was it like y'all both on some like singing shit? Like did you come out?
No, so I came out on some like rapping shit. Okay. Like I was just rapping, but eventually I found that I could like manipulate my fucking voice in some way and just like really fuck shit up. So I was like, let me do that too. Yeah.
Okay. Like, what do you prefer to do? Like, do you prefer like, you know, maybe?
I want to keep both in there though. I usually sing and rap. If you hear most of my songs, there's rapping in it. Okay. Yeah, but there's singing in a lot of my music.
Okay, so like when you said your homie Alex like brought you into the studio, like how did that like come about? Like where y'all just like, you know, kicking?
That was dope. No, so it's funny because I met her on Instagram. She put out a song called Epitome, and that shit was fire. And I texted her. I was like, yo, this is dope. We should make like music together. Like I never made music, so. She lives like a couple blocks away from where I stayed, so I was like, dude, let's just meet up. And we met up the next day, made a song. The next day after that, we recorded that shit. And that's when I was like, yeah, this is it. This is fun, dude. And ever since then, we've just been homies.
Okay, well, like 3 years ago, was that like your first milestone? Like, you know, going into the studio, like, hey,
2 years ago, yeah. 2 years ago, I was going into the studio. That was the first milestone. But I've always fucked with music, bro. Since I was like 6, I remember just always having earphones, like.
So what genre would you like normally going for?
Everything. I usually like, it was mainly hip hop and like rapping and shit. I would know all the verses of every fucking like popular ass rap song, but I would go into like just straight away into like EDM music sometimes, or like, you know, just fuck around and experiment with a bunch of different shit.
Was there any like certain artists that like inspired you like when you were first coming out and all that?
Oh yeah, dude, fucking Kid Cudi for sure. You can hear that shit in a lot of like, I hum a lot in a lot of my music, and I fuck, cause I love Kid Cudi. I love the fucking vibes, those frequencies is crazy. Like, no, I just try to fuck with that.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's a big inspiration.
That's yeah. So like you said, Alex is still the homie to this day. Like, do you like y'all still like work together, make music? And all
that? We actually have this thing called The Flex. We were pushing right now. It's this whole company trying to expand more than just like a record label or like clothing brand. It's just kind of matching music and fashion half and half. You know, just try to push that shit. We have our first event May 7th. Not to plug my shit, but we have a fucking event May 7th here in LA, which I'm gonna be performing at. It's gonna be my first performance live. It's gonna be fucking dope, you know.
First performance. What was the first time like in the studio?
Ooh, that was downtown at the Orsini Apartments. Javi Marzello, check him out. He's fucking dope. He fucking engineers and it's dope. He has this like apartment and you just go. It's kind of like this, pretty much. You just set up, you go, and you just rap. And he's dope, dude. He comes out with the song. You're like, fuck, this is amazing. And then
that's the one
it captures it. Yeah, that's the one she took me to. And then after that, I just started booking sessions with him every day, and that's how that went.
Okay, what was the session like? What, like 50 an hour? Like, how does he do it?
He was charging me 25 an hour. This was a long time ago. You know, he just started like pushing.
Just started. Okay. Like, you used to have any of those like early songs that you first made?
Yeah, I have a lot of them. I lost a lot of music, but that's just me not paying attention to where I store shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I still have a lot of songs to this day that I still have like my first song. Yeah.
Alright, so like when you first started making music, like you showing your friends, you showing your like family and everything like that, like what was they saying?
I was showing everybody. So I didn't really show my parents because my parents were never really the people to take music seriously. But I did show a lot of my friends, and a lot of people that were around me were telling me that it was good stuff. So I was like, I don't know, but I always felt I could be better. So I think the place that I am now is the place that I wanted to be at like a year and a half ago.
Are you saying it could be better because like you probably haven't found your sound or something?
Yeah. So like that's what I felt like back then, and then now I feel like I can get a lot better. So it's just always pushing to be better wherever you're at.
Like, have you tried working with like different like engineers and different producers to like try to find your sound? Like,
yeah. So I worked with a couple of producers, a couple of engineers, and
you're just not hearing it.
No, like it's dope. A lot of them are dope in their own way, and everybody's like great. Like just recently, I've been working with Grid, and Grid's just amazing. Like, and Vision is dope as hell. So I don't know. We just came with this bond. It's like a triangle of like just everybody's doing their thing, you know. So everybody brings something to the table. It just makes everything better.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, we bring something.
I fuck with the whole team vibe.
Yeah, it's the whole team.
Like nowadays, like everybody just want to be that one person to be on top. Like nobody really wants to like do the whole team thing. Some people want to, but some people just wants to be that person. Like they want to be him. They want to be her. Like they want to take all the recognition in for themselves. But not realizing like a team, you could benefit off of each other and work off of each other and everything like that.
That's the great thing about that, because I think that's why we work so well together. Because we just are able to put our egos aside, you know, and just be like, bring the better out in everybody else.
Like, is there anything else like that motivates you? I know your name kind of does like that. Kind of motivates you to go from like really to like go from like, you know, like rapping and everything like that to really kind of like bring your voice out there to like singing and like the whole humming thing.
The thing that really keeps me going is just like I don't see my life going any other way. Like I honestly can't put my life any other way. I can't be in a normal career where I just go 9 to 5. Like I can't do that.
Have you tried that? Like,
yeah, I've had jobs. I've worked at Starbucks. I worked at coffee shops, dude. Jersey Mike's. I've done that shit. Like, it's cool, but like it's not. It's just for now. Like, it was just something to really push my career forward, and I feel like now I just have the time to just put all my energy into this shit. I'm gonna do it. You know?
Man, so like, how often do you really like spend like recording or anything like that? So do you just like make music? Like when I say make music, like do you just like rap and anything like that? Or do you do like behind like making beats or like, you know, producing?
Oh man, so I did get like FL and Pro Tools when I first started. Like bought everything. I started like touching into like FL, making beats. I did like made a beat here and there with somebody else that they helped me, but it's never nothing serious. But I want to get into it, honestly. I didn't fuck with Pro Tools.
You don't? You said Pro Tools?
Yeah, I fuck with Pro Tools. I could record and shit. Like I could basically record. It's just the plugins when it comes to that. I just couldn't get better.
Because it's like so much plugins. Do you ever feel like you might like try to pick it up? Like I know you're like
hell yeah.
Music. Like do you feel like you might do anything else? Like
yeah, I feel like I don't know.
Hobbies or anything?
I feel like I should pick it up. I think just later on when I have my
you have the people around you.
Yeah, that's true. You know they're showing me. I pick up stuff here and there, but it's like when I have time to fully just focus on being able to make beats, I'll have that time. But right now it's just like really finding my sound vocally and what I want to be as an artist, because it's more than just finding my sound. It's finding who the fuck I want to be and who I want people to see me as.
Yeah, so like have you like jumped around from like different ideas and anything like that? Like
yeah, I mean,
was it always like, you know, I'm gonna be lostcausedanny, you feel me? Like so was it like a different perspective on yourself like when you're rapping than like when you're singing?
I feel like it's the same person. I think Lost Cause has always been a thing. I've never really changed. I think I just wanted to be like dark. I think just the overall theme, I just wanted to be dark, and I just wanted to be like a story, you know. I don't know where the story goes because I'm living through the story as it goes. But that's pretty much what the songs are, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Have you been in LA like most of your life?
Yeah, I was born and raised here in LA. Born in Hollywood. Stayed in South Central my whole life.
Damn, like, do you feel like that's really like helping your career, or like you're like,
Hell yeah, dude. I see all my homies, like my brothers over here, like he came from Texas, he came from Atlanta, so it's like me being from out here in LA and seeing everybody want to come out here because this is where the opportunities are at. It's like, it's a blessing, you know? I was born here. It's like, it feels like it was meant to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's like, I don't know. I was born in Hollywood, I'm gonna die in Hollywood. That's pretty much it.
I was good at shit. But how did like your parents feel about these? You're so like, I'm not saying like that how you hard about it's a bad thing, but like you so I see how honored you are too. Like how did your parents feel about it? I know you said you didn't really like show me music at first, like you feel me?
Yeah,
so different now.
It's funny. I mean, it's a little different now. Like I know my mom fucks with my music. My grandma fucks with my music. Shout out my grandma. She really fucks with my shit.
Does she fuck with the singing shit or the rapping shit?
She fucks with everything. She doesn't know what anything I say means. She doesn't understand. But she's like, fuck. She's like, this is jump. She's like, this shit bumps. I don't care what you're saying. And it's like, I know. So it's like, yeah. But with my parents specifically, my parents are like immigrants. I'm first generation here, so it's like, you know, it's kind of hard to get that across to them because they're already over here on some I'm just trying to survive shit. So you know, it's that mindset. You can't let that shit get to you. That's pretty much what pushes me. That's why I'm going so hard. It kind of just goes back in the circle. The reason I'm pushing so hard is because I want this shit to look real to my parents.
So like, where are you from?
I'm from my mom's from Salvador and my dad's from Guatemala.
So do you ever make like any like Hispanic or Spanish music?
I have one Spanish song. I have one Spanish song that my homie Alex wrote a couple verses for, and I wrote something for it.
Well, only one. You feel like I feel like you could really, you know, generate your culture and everything like that. If you can go back, like, are you fluent in Spanish? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can go back and forth type shit, you can be like, you can really fuck with it. Type shit.
I can really fuck. I'm definitely gonna make Spanish music, and like, I really want to fuck with some Spanish artists because they're hard as fuck.
Is it like, is there like a reason, like, in the past few years, you haven't really tried to make more Spanish music than anything? Being fluent in Spanish, like, have you always been fluent in Spanish, or like?
I fuck with. I was just talking to Grid not that long ago about sampling the Spanish song. And making that shit into something, you know.
Is there any like particular like Spanish artists that you listen to?
Just like the popping ones right now for sure, like Bad Bunny. Like you gotta fuck with Bad Bunny, you know, J Bob and shit like that. They're hard as fuck. I fuck with old songs that are just like will go over people's heads, you know, just some shit like that sometimes. So it's like weird. It's half.
Okay, like how do you feel about the whole like performance you got coming up on May 7th?
Dude,
like your first performance and everything. Like how you feel about it?
A little nervous, but I know that shit has to happen, so I'm just gonna try to turn it up. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna have a lot of people coming out. So,
are you more like of a writer, or like can you like come in like freestyle? You know, thinking some shit punching in like whatever.
I mean, recently I've been going on the mic and just saying whatever comes to my head, and then we just work around it. You know, just kind of punch it in type shit. But I used to write a lot. Every time I hear a beat, I just want to just spend like 30 minutes writing a whole verse for that shit, just making that shit make sense. But yeah, I'm trying to go more onto the freestyle and shit. But like, for the life of me, I just can't freestyle over beats sometimes. It's just
you just try to like you think about it too hard. Like what's up?
I feel like it's just I don't know. Like I think about it in my head too much. I want it to make sense so much that it just doesn't come out the way it has to. So I don't know. A lot of people could get it. Juice WRLD, let me just say this right now, is probably the best fucking freestyler ever. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. He's the best freestyler ever. He's fucking hard. But I can't do that shit. I can't wrap my head around that. Like, I don't. How the fuck do you do that?
I have no idea. So like when you try, like how does it be? Like do you just, it's just not what
I mean, I can freestyle sometimes, like a couple bars, but it's not.
You can freestyle.
I can't, like a couple bars, but it's not gonna go on no crazy shit. And like I can't, it's just, you know, like, but
you feel you be holding yourself back kind of sometimes with music?
Yeah, sometimes I do. I feel like.
Is there like certain things that you feel like you just overthink it, or like you feel like it's not like what it needs to be? I know you say you feel like you haven't found your sound. You feel like that kind of be fucking with you sometimes when you try to make music?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I do be holding myself back sometimes. It's like, but that's what I'm working for, just to like stop holding myself back, pushing myself out of my boundaries, you know? Because I know there's gonna be some things that I'm gonna have to do that I'm not used to. So, like, you know, when it comes to fame, when it comes to shit like that, like performing live shit behind cameras, I'm gonna have to start doing it, you know?
Performing live shit, that's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be, but that's stuff that I'm gonna have to get used to. Yeah. Even something like this, like being in front of this camera, just for an interview with you, it's like.
That's how you gotta be. Hell yeah, dude. No, like, and this is just subtle. Like, this is being subtle. People were gonna really try to put the camera down.
Like it's such a dope interview that I haven't even fucking smoked it. Jordan, can I spark this real quick? I'm sorry.
So I like to hear that you feel me. You hitting new milestones. Like you feel me. Like goddamn. I like to hear that you're hitting new milestones. I know you have a performance coming on May 7th. I like to hear that you sit in front of the camera. You're looking at this like as a milestone type shit. Like the little things are big things at the end of the day. You feel me? Those are adding things to your career. Like you going from like, all right, I can rap. But like you feel me? I know how I can use my voice and go to singing. Knowing that you made a couple of songs, you're even at the stage to be at performances, knowing that your sound like is still there. It's not bad to be a perfectionist. You feel me? Like there's like you. People say you can't get shit 100% perfect, but that's just how you look at it in my eyes. That's how I think about it. So kind of what do you see yourself like in the next like couple years?
Man, hopefully I see myself, I mean, the way it's looking, I see me and my homies, you know, out there just really touring, you know, just doing our shit and just, you know, making everything that we're saying right now come true. That's really where I see myself. Just out there performing, making music, just interacting with fans. Dude, it's gonna be dope. I just can't wait. That's pretty much it is. Making more shit like this, but you know, meet up again, maybe do another interview.
Oh, good.
And see where we're at, you know.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Appreciate it. You need to shut your Instagram down and everything like that so everybody can
find you. Yeah, bro. Follow me on Instagram featuring .lostcause and pretty much everything else. And then shout out Grid and Vision and Mag.
I appreciate you, man.
This is dope.
I want to follow you to the studio, everything like that, bro.
Next time you come out,
see you again.
Yeah, next time you come out, we're gonna go to the fucking studio, bro.
Alright, bro. Be safe. Okay, I'll do that again, bro. Lost Cause, you already know.
Alright, see ya.